Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Now the starting group for the visitors. Passes tonight. Good.
Nice way for him to get started here early.
And guys, hopefully a sign of things to come from him here.
Number 23. Offline with his three. Here's the break. Number 38. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. Number 23. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. And stolen by Wallace. That's good.
If he gets a glimpse of an opening, he's going to take it right to the rim.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with the visiting team's head coach. Getting out in the open floor and exploiting his team's speed is an area of concentration for him. He said that as soon as we get a rebound, we want to get it to our guards, get off to the races, and we want this basically to come down to a track meet. Sounds like we should be in for a wild ride, guys.
Thank you, Doris. To the paint, number 38, dunked hard with one hand.
He's a bit short for the power forward spot, but his great leaping ability more than makes up for it.
Jones dishes to Wallace. Lets it go with a three. The shot is off.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
Well, true. The defenders shouldn't relax just because he missed that one. He's capable of getting hot in a hurry.
Throwing it down with one hand and making it look easy.
Easy and fun. He just thrives on making the D look silly.
Yeah, which is something he does pretty often, Kevin. Well, he really anchors their defense. You know, his teammates can lean on him. They know that he's going to be in the right spot. He's so smart, so skilled. Really the complete package at the defensive end of the floor.
And his attitude, Steve, just his general poise and presence is something else you notice about him. He's really a calming influence over that team. Always someone you love having at the line.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Dishes to Shakur. And that one's good.
I'm sure they'd like to get more shots like that one.
1:14 left here in the opening quarter. Number 23. And the three off target. Now Knight, number 28.
Oh, how about that basketball, man?
Beautiful.
Wow. Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
Man, they should be, Kevin. That was one elaborate finish.
The Sprite replay really gave you a good look at the action. Wallace, the pass to Jones. Back to Wallace. Number 23. No good from the low block.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
Yeah, things could not be going much better for them so far, particularly offensively.
I'll say, I mean, you don't see too many first quarter leads this big.
Lets it go from 14. Shot's good. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. To the middle, and stolen by Wallace. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And stolen by Knight. And they're on the break. Number 70. And that one's good.
Well, with this soft D, they're allowing them to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do. He's short for the center position, but he makes up for it with tremendous leaping ability.
Number 28, guarded by Jackson. Kicks to Shakur. 4 seconds left. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
They've been dominant in the paint. That's how they've built this early lead.
Well, they're piling it on in there. I mean, that's where all their points are coming from, in the paint area.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already at double digit. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
It was pretty impressive the way they moved the ball, made the extra pass, and found open shooters that whole quarter.
Yeah, it's been a complete team effort out there. Great to watch.
Shots good from West.
He loves operating in that kind of space.
Ball's knocked loose. West with the steal. And that one's good. West has got 5 points in the quarter.
Now the shots are starting to fall a little bit more than they did in the first quarter.
Yeah, they say it's not how you drive, it's how you arrive in golf. Well, a shaky start can be overcome because now they're starting to heat up.
You know what?
That's just terrific positioning on his part to get the rebound. You know, even if he doesn't have the size, he knows exactly what he's doing out there.
Goes back up. That's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Several teams changing it up here. Tries a three off the inbound. They get it back. Wallace. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
I like that. Attack and create the contact.
Very nearly had an and one opportunity there. Good aggressive move.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
He feeds it to Knight. Drills the leaner. Knight's got his second bucket of the game to go. Jackson with it. The pass to Jones. Number 91.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Both teams deciding to change it up. There's a minute 40 left here in the second. Shakur kicks to Knight. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Knight. Knight hits them both. Now here's Jackson. From deep. Snatched up. Fires from deep. That's good. 5 points in the game.
And I think his strength, Kevin, is his ability to deliver in catch and shoot situations. He's very reliable in that regard, so that gives the offense some flow.
And another specialty of his is the 3-ball from the corner. That's his signature shot.
And the basket good.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
That's foul number 2, and I think he's got to be really careful not to pick up the third before the half.
That free throw missing, so both teams making some changes here. Good on the second free throw.
Well, they've increased their trips to the line this quarter.
Now, getting free throws, I mean, a great way to slow the game down, get your defense set up, and find easy points.
Feeds to Ross. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And they're pushing it up. In the air. And he cruises to the hoop for the layup.
His team has to tighten up inside. Way too many easy hoops in the lane.
Yep, that's 5 straight buckets they've given up from the key now, and it's hurting them.
Here's West. The three-pointer, no good. Heaves it up. The shot, no good. And that concludes the first half. The away team leading by 10.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Great to have you with us this Thursday night of NBA action. The away team scorching hot in the first half. Nice ball movement offensively, making the extra pass, and it's paying off.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Now here's Wallace. A quick shot. The shot no good.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball.
I think they gave him a little too much room there. I mean, that was all he needed to rise up and punch that one down.
Yeah, he's going to jump at those chances, guys.
Yeah, that's what he does. He is a high flyer.
Number 28, blocked. But they get it back. Knocks it loose. And it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Gives him the lead pass. Here's Knight. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Knight's got 8 points.
And Kevin, what I like about him is that he tends to get hot at the most opportune times. It doesn't matter if it's coming out of a halftime or out of a timeout. He just has a knack for heating up in a hurry.
And somebody
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. All business there, not messing around one bit. Flushed it right with one hand.
He never does, Clark. He never does.
Well, that's kind of his trademark, those slams like that one.
And that replay sponsored by Sprite, giving us a great look at that one. Here's Wallace. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And he's good on the second.
Well, we talked about this topic before, guys, but when the Big Three formed in Miami, I think the desire for star players to play with each other really kind of took on a life of its own. And even though teams haven't really been able to duplicate what Miami did, it's still something that is a dynamic that the league has to deal with.
I don't think it's possible to make a better pass than that, guys.
And he finished so well, Clark, too. Not too shabby on that jam.
Not bad at all.
And it takes perfect timing to pull off that alley-oop, but these two guys seem to have that synergy between each other.
And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. And, you know, Steve, going back to the star players trying to team up, Miami really upped the ante. Now guys look at the talent around them and say, I need to do that or I don't have a chance.
Well, Kevin, it's just not something that's easily reproduced, though. When you get superstar players all going to a city that's very desirable, that happens to have, $40 million in cap room, I don't think it's going to happen a whole lot. But it is natural for players to want to play with other great players. I mean, that's how you win, after all.
Number 75, knocked loose, stolen by Jackson, and they're moving it up. From beyond the arc, they grab their own miss, and he drops it in from the low post. Jackson's got his second basket.
Excellent job carving out space under the glass to make that putback possible.
From 18 feet away, and he hits the jump shot.
Man, offensive execution has been the story here, just playing beautiful basketball.
And guys, you can see it in their advantage in field goal percentage. I mean, you get high quality shots, you're usually going to shoot well. They're playing outstanding basketball.
Fires from the wing. No luck.
Yeah, that's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little better. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
Wallace misses.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
Number 88. That one's good from the corner. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Jackson. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Here is Shakur. Number 10 cans the shot with nobody near him. Carter with it. West outside. Three-pointer. No good.
He can't get anything to drop. And the way he's going, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
No, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Here's Ross. Good.
He is always so in control, guys, even when he's going hard to the hoop. Very skilled finisher.
To the inside. Number 10. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, they're not going to miss too many of those. That's high percentage stuff there.
Gone 2 or 3 from the floor. Here's the 3. Both teams will make substitutions. West has gone just 2 for 8 from the field. Right there at 25%. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And that one's good.
Yeah, this club well on its way to victory. Beautiful offensive execution.
Yeah, I like the fact it was wire to wire too, guys. A fantastic job for them.
Wallace outside. Jones from downtown. Scooped up. And the shot is good.
Well, not only does he excel at getting those offensive rebounds, but he's really good getting putbacks and layups off of those boards.
1:35 left here in the fourth quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. .131 left in the fourth quarter of this one. No good from the wing. Here's Drake. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
They can't seem to stop anybody inside.
They got to know that if they don't make life tougher in the paint, the opponent is just going to keep going there. I mean, it's not like they'll get tired of all these in-close opportunities. And that's taking it strong right there.
Yeah, finishing in style.
You can feel a sense of anticipation when he heads for the hoop because that's what he can do.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Sprite. 1:16 left in the fourth.
Guys, we've often discussed the way medicine is helping players do their jobs better. But one thing that I think is getting more and more attention is the danger of head trauma and concussions, and that's across all sports. The NBA introduced a new concussion policy to help ensure player safety, and I think it was really an essential and necessary improvement.
From the arc, and the basket by Jones.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do when a team gets this hot from three-point land.
All you can really do is hope that they cool off. I mean, the way it's going for them in the second half here, I don't see any sign of that happening.
And that one should remove all doubt about the outcome of this game. This thing's over.
Now it's just a matter of what the winning margin's going to be.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And you mentioned, Clark, the new concussion policy. In the past, it was at the team's discretion. And I'm looking over at you over this side and looking at Steve over here on my other side. And the players may have re-entered the action too soon. You guys may have even been involved in that yourselves.
I think I was, Kevin, a couple times, which explains some of my comments, by the way, during the telecast. But, no, in all seriousness, it's a serious issue, and I think it's great that the NBA has taken precautions to really avoid any problems in the future and make sure that the players are tested before they're allowed to get back out onto the court.
Outside Jackson. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let